Alright, so we're gonna just jump right into the eye look first, and I'm using this Bella Pure makeup base to prime my eyelids. Now I'm gonna just use this damp makeup sponge to just blend it all out. Alright, next we're using this Bella Pure Contour and Highlight Palette, and going to also be using this e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush that I use for eyeshadow. And I'm going to use this middle shade called Limoncello to set my eyelid. Now we're going to move on to eyeshadow, and I'm using this Modern Renaissance palette and going to take the burnt orange shade called Rilgar and place this in my crease and blend it out. Also, try not to focus on my eyebrows. I know I gotta tweeze them, but I'm kind of a crybaby, so I procrastinate a lot, but don't worry, I'll take care of it. Anyway, now I'm gonna take this shade Raw Sienna and just place this a little bit lower than when we put that last shade, and of course, just blend it all out. Next, I'm going to take this trio palette with 2 brown shades in it and 1 highlighting shade. I'm pretty sure it's meant for eyebrows, but I'm using it for shadow, so yeah. Now I'm gonna take the middle shade, the lighter brown, and place this all over my lid just as a transition shade for when we go darker. Now I'm taking this Anastasia brush from the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to use the darkest shade and place this on my lid and then work it into the crease. Okay, so that last shade wasn't really dark enough, so I'm going to use Cypress Umber from the same Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to put this again on my lid and then just work it into my crease. Alright, moving on to eyeliner. I'm using this Urban Decay 24/7 waterproof liquid eyeliner, and with that I'm just going to be doing a simple wing. And now I'm going to use my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer to clean up my wing and sharpen it up using this small precise brush. And now I'm going to take a random black eyeliner pencil to color in my waterline. And I realize this looks scary. I know, I am sorry. Anyways, now I'm curling my lashes with a random pair of CoverGirl lash curlers, and then I'm using Super Curler Rimmel London mascara, and this isn't waterproof, so I'm going to also be adding a waterproof mascara from Too Faced, and I know it's messy, my bad, and just put a thin layer of this over the non-waterproof mascara. Now I'm going to use this really pretty highlighting shade from the Modern Renaissance Primavera, and I'm going to use this Naked 2 eyeshadow brush and just scoop that on there and then put that on my brow bone. And then I flip to the opposite end to blend it out with the shadow. Alright, now that I have one eye done, I'm going to go ahead and do the other one off camera. Alright, moving on to the face. I'm using Stay Matte Rimmel London primer around my T-zone, which is my nose, chin, and forehead, because I have combination skin and that's where I get the most oily. Now I'm using Maybelline Master Prime Blurring and Redness Control Primer, and this is supposed to have like a green tint to it to color correct the redness on my face. Now I'm using Maybelline Master Strobing Liquid in the shade 100 Light and 200 Medium, and I'm going to mix them to get pretty much my perfect shade. And I'm kind of obsessed with this, but I put this on my cheekbones and on my Cupid's bow above my lip and then my nose. Just look at that shine. Anyway, now I'm using Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 20 Sand, and I'm going to make it look like I actually got some sleep, you know, and then just pretty much doing spot concealing. Okay, so now I am blending everything out with my damp beauty sponge. Then we're going to move on to cream contouring using this Wet n Wild contour stick in the shade Oaks on You, and I'm doing little dots, and I realize it's blurry, just wait, it's going to get better. So I'm spraying my face to see if the product is easier to blend out, and it's probably the second or third time I've used it, so I don't know if I like it yet. Now I'm going to use my Ben Nye Banana Powder to set all the areas that I put concealer on using my e.l.f. tapered brush. Now I'm using this limoncello color to brighten my under eyes a little bit more. And now I'm using this e.l.f. random brush with my foundation powder that I struggle to open. Sorry if you hear a dog in the background breathing heavily, it's a bulldog. And I'm going to set the rest of my face. Now I'm going to use this small blush brush for contouring, not blush, and use the shade Espresso, which is the cool toned brown for my contour shade. And then I'm going to be mixing Espresso, Truffle, and Brulee for my bronzing shade. So personally, I think that putting bronzer across your nose just gives it like a sun-kissed look, so why not? Now I'm contouring my nose using the same cool tone brown Espresso shade from the contour palette. In the future, I might be doing a in-depth contour tutorial, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, next I'm taking limoncello again and the tapered brush to kind of bake the sides of my nose. Alright, so moving on to blush, I'm taking this beautiful Milani powder blush in the shade Tea Rose, along with a random small blush brush, and I'm just going to apply this to the apples of my cheeks and then working that outwards. And then I'm taking MAC Soft and Gentle highlighter with a small fan brush, and I'm just going to apply this to the tops of my cheekbones, my cupid's bow, and with my finger on my nose. Now I'm wiping away the bake from the sides of my nose. Now I'm going to bake my jawline / cheekbone area with my banana powder and a more sharp, precise sponge. And I'm just going to let that sit while I do my bottom lash line. I'm taking the burnt orange Rilgar shade with a mix of the dark brown shade from the Trio palette and put this on my bottom lash line. And then I'm going to take a black eyeliner pencil again and use this for my bottom lash line. Now I'm taking this rubbed off Superstar waterproof mascara and doing a light coat on the bottom lashes. Now I'm taking the Espresso shade from the contour palette and going to be contouring or trying to contour my double chin jawline area. Now I'm taking NYX's waterproof lip liner in the shade Nude and lining my lips and doing a little bit of filling in. Now I'm taking Maybelline's Vivid Matte Liquid lipstick in the shade Nude Thrill and NYX Lingerie lipstick in the shade Baby Doll and just put that on the center of my lips. Now I'm taking Mary Kay's Freshening Mist. I don't really know what it does or if it does anything, but I continue to use it. Now I'm doing my inner corner highlight with the shade Primavera and just going to brighten my inner corners. And that's the look. I hope you enjoyed. Bye!